What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Planet Centauri. It's just you and me stranded on this weird interstate of space. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with anything just... Oh, no. I'm getting jumped on right now. He tried to take me out with a quickness. He wasn't messing around. I have enough of these little soulsy things, though, to open this right here, so I'm going to do it. It's got cherry wood, a small grenade... It's got lettuce, and it's got a walnut inside. I guess I will take those things. I don't know that I want them that badly, but I will take them. I will claim them. If no other desires them, I shall claim them. And then it doesn't look like I can bust that thing up. So for right now, the things that we're left with is we picked up a bunch of stuff in the dungeon down below. We can break some of our gear, which I feel like is not a terrible idea. We've got a bunch of copper stuff that we could pretty much just get rid of right now, and I don't think we're going to need it anytime soon. And that'll probably save us materials for other stuff. We also have a copper anvil in our inventory somewhere. I didn't see it, but apparently it was down there. The inventory is quite large and expansive in this game, and it gets all over the place. So, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Alright, so let's close down all those menus. I don't know what I want to do in today's episode. I'm kind of thinking... Let's go back to our anvil here. What can I craft with the stuff that we have on hand? Because we just went down into the dungeon for a little while. We can only make bronze stuff with what we have available. Can I do anything with this fire? Oh, I can. I can do stuff with the fire, too. They can't handle the fire. Well, I can make steel bars, or I can make iron bars. It seems like leapfrogging and doing steel is probably the smarter idea. So that's what I'm gonna do. We can also make castle bricks, which is pretty badass. How many rocks do I have? I have 147 rocks. So, I mean, technically, we could make some of these, too, so that we could build up our house up above the surface and hopefully keep the zombies and Zeds up and out of it. I don't know how successful it's going to be. We might be able to pull it off, or it might just be completely and totally pointless, and they'll still do whatever the hell they feel like anyways. It looks like we can sort by... Oh, man, I'm being chewed on again. Hold on. I don't want to be chewed on right now. I gotta fight this dude. I gotta fight this dude right now, and I gotta take his little teardrops. See, that's how you open up chests in real life. You beat the tears out of zombies, and then you use them to open magical chests. That's how it's always worked since the dawn of time, and I don't understand why so many people are confused by that. We can make a steel anvil. I'm gonna do it, because it probably works better than the crappy iron one that we have, or the bronze one, or whatever the hell this is right here. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back right now. We'll jump back up to the surface, and my goal now is to convert that into some bronze for later, so I'll throw that inside of there. We still need more iron, though. And that's just the way that life goes. So I'm thinking maybe we go back down into the dungeon. We might be able to make some castle bricks or something like that along the way, and start building a house either in this episode or the next one so that I can move some of these goodies inside. That guy just tried to vomit. He didn't try to vomit on me. He succeeded at vomiting on... Great. What if I walk backwards like a Michael Jackson moonwalk type deal? He dropped a chipped sapphire, really. I like sapphires. Man, these zombies loaded. These zombies have got the stuff. I wasn't even aware. That did not block nearly as much as I desired for it to block. Unfortunately, we have to chill next to the fire for a minute because our health is knocked the hell out. I don't know if we have anything in here that I can eat that'll make this a little bit better. Got tree seeds and stuff like that. I should probably focus. We've got a walnut and we've got a lettuce. Eat the lettuce. I demand that you eat it so that your health goes up a little bit faster. Also, consume that walnut. Yes, gorge yourself upon the fruits of nature, and hopefully it never goes away so that we can keep on getting our health back well into the future. I have the anvil, and I can do... Well, here, let's put this... No, don't come down this way, zombie. Don't come down this way. You don't know me like that. You don't want to... So does this allow me to do better recipes? Oh, it do. Okay, so I can do better recipes now. My last one only let me do through bronze, but we're going to need some more materials before we can work that one on up the chain. And so that makes me think that we should probably go back down in the dungeon and just work on our mining for a little bit. Try to get enough resources to where when we come back, we won't have to worry about these kinds of troubles any longer. I am going to start putting torches down and in here so that this is lit up a little bit better so that I can see where I'm trying to go in the future when we're going down into the dungeon. That looks good to me, and it looks like down here I actually started to follow my own advice too after a little while. I normally start out doing things very, very inefficiently, and then as time goes along I get more and more inefficient depending on how many people are watching the video. Like the more people, the more inefficient I'm going to be, just because I know it grinds your gears. Just because I know it upsets people. Oh shit, that almost hurt. That was almost straight trouble. I don't know if I should just keep digging down this way. I think that's what I might do. I think I might just dig down this way. I would love for this game to have like an auto dig, just like Terraria, so that you can just auto dig downwards if you really, really want to. Man, how did I know he was going to line that up perfectly? How did I know? I just knew deep down he was going to line up that jump absolutely perfectly. Because it's the story of my life, and that's the way things work for me in video games. Can't escape from it. You might as well embrace it and accept it. Well, I'm not like in a huggable mood right now. I don't know. I've been in a weird mood all day. They've been renovating the apartments around my house, and they start at like 6 in the morning, and so it's just like, haven't been getting any sleep lately, and they're retrofitting like everything in the entire complex, so you can't really escape from it. So like when it's your side of the complex's turn, it's just your turn, and you just gotta like live with it and deal with it. And I've been dealing with it for a couple days now. I'm just like, man, getting up at 6 in the morning kind of blows. This is not fun stuff right now. I'm having a real hard time putting on a happy face. Like if Mr. Rogers came by, I'd feel kind of guilty about my attitude, but I feel like I would have a valid explanation. Be like, but Mr. Rogers, they came by and they keep making loud noises very, very early in the morning. Just bam, 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 bam. Right at 7 a.m., right at the crack of dawn. Although this morning it was more like 6:30. But I was up because of allergies anyway, so what are you going to do? That is the story of my life. You know, the way that the ground forms here is kind of odd. Well, here, keep giving me things that I want. Yes? Oh, you're going to make me do this, aren't you? You're going to make me do this just to get that one iron ore. Yeah, the ground is weird in this game. There's like lots of like pitched ground and whatnot where it goes like at a diagonal. It's not all square as I've come to expect from games like this. I think we have plenty of coal, so I'm not going to stress too much about the acquisition thereof. I mean, I guess I could take some of the easy shit that's along the edges. There we go. And then from right here, not really what I wanted. Yeah, give me that back. These need to go up like so. Perfect. And then I need that one to come back. And now we should be good to travel downwards as rapidly as we need to. I would also consider placing one right there because what I'm about to do is probably ill-advised. Can I place a platform on nothing? I thought I saw dirt right there. I saw the tops of those mushrooms sticking up, and they warned me. They made me aware of the fact that there might be something I could stand on over here. What are those? And what is that? It requires 300 souls to open? Well, I don't have that many souls. You got like a discount souls aisle? I'm not trying to be picky or nothing. Oh, there's iron right there. I like iron. Unfortunately, this block right here is in my way. Or is that tin? Oh, no, that's iron. Okay, let's keep working on iron then. I feel good about this one. I want to get to the point, though, where the game gets different from Terraria. Like, I want to get to the point where you have, like, pets, and you start building, like, mech suits and, like, cars and, like, spaceships and stuff. Like, that's the part that I want to get to, and I have no idea how long it's going to be before we get to that particular part of the game. Like, I am down for some spaceships right now. Are you down for some spaceships? I am down as hell for some spaceships. How much iron have I picked up? Because that doesn't seem to stack at the same rate as copper. That looks to me like... Oh, we got 20. I put it up in my inventory. See, I was being a smart player for once. I was being a smart-ass player. It's my player's music. I wasn't sure if it was apparent that that was my player's music. Like, when I put my green gaiters on, that's what I rock right there. Rock it all day long. Oh, more iron over here. Yes, please. I also need to be, like, sure I can get my ass out of here. Oh, and that one fell. Unfortunately, that iron was just a little bit too heavy for us. Trying to stay on the good stuff, but we should probably focus on... I don't know what's going to allow us to make, like, potions and things like that, but we should probably get some health potions and stuff, too. Just in case this gets out of hand in the future, because damage does seem to be stacked against us at this point. Like, we've been getting our ass kicked by stuff. And so I'd like to be able to heal that damage so that I don't end up with buku scars. I'm in this business to stay beautiful and get rich. I'm not in this business right now to get my ass whooped, look all rowdy, and then maybe make a little bit of money. We're trying to get this planet harvested. We're going to turn this thing into our own personal piggy bank, because that's just the sort of forward, future-minded human being that we are. Assuming that our character is human and he's not some weird Terran variant of humans. You ever notice how to space games, they always have that race? Like, they're humans, but we don't call them humans. We call them something else. Every space game has that shit. They usually just name them like Terrans. I'm like, oh, well, it's a human, right? I'm like, no, but we have humans as a race, too. Okay, so what's the difference? They both look kind of human to me. I'm like, well, they don't get along with each other, so that's their defining characteristic. Yeah, they don't get along with each other. Like, man, I'd be kind of grumpy if that was my defining characteristic. I don't know if I'd be on board with this. But, like, so my characteristic is that I just don't get along with all the other people that look like me. Alright, then. Suppose I can live with it. I mean, I'm just glad that I got featured in the game, to be honest. I'm gonna kill this bat, though. Because I want his delicious souls. What is this right here? Is this a dungeon? Hold on, we're going through the wall. We can't dig through the wall. We're gonna have to find the real entrance. Had to do this the way the Dungeon Jesus intended. Where is the front door, I wonder? This place actually looks pretty large. Huh, I wonder if there's good stuff. There's gotta be good stuff in there. It's a dungeon with fireball traps. If there's not good stuff in there, or at the bare minimum a princess, I will feel let down. My princess acquisition plans have been denied far too many times already. We're almost out of wooden platforms, but you know what? I think I can get more of those. Instead, I don't want to go around because I'm lazy. I'm hoping what'll happen is this will open up, and it looks like it might. I do like the animations on the mobs. One way that it differentiates itself from like Terraria and some of the other games is definitely the fact that like the mobs are very, very well animated. Whoever did that stuff, kudos to you and your pixel art skills, because I couldn't make stuff that looks good like that. My shit'd be looking all janky and like limping and just having all kinds of problems. So good for you. I don't think we get in that way either. Huh, this thing's got a long ass tunnel in front of it. Alright. Well, let's just keep digging. Eventually we will be successful, I know it. Someday I'm gonna build myself a castle like this. Not so much underground though. The underground castle I'm not feeling. I want it to be up on the surface where everybody can see it shining. Like Disneyland, right in the middle of Anaheim. Just be like, oh, there's the castle. Also, I remember what our initial objective was here. Our initial objective was to grab the iron ore and continue forward. Let's continue digging. At least we're getting freebie coal out of it, I guess. I don't need the coal right now, but we'll turn that into... Oh, we got 59 iron ore right now. We might be able to leapfrog the iron gear altogether and go straight after steel gear if we get really, really lucky. Alright, let's find the front entrance on this thing. Front entrance looks like it might be kind of like far down here. I'm a little bit concerned. Said screw it. Didn't turn out too badly. Probably gonna have to fight this slime though. Yup. Get all of his delicious souls so we can open up some more treasure chests, because that is what we were lacking. Where in the hell is the front door on this place? It's gotta be like way down at the bottom somewhere, I'm thinking. You know about my problems with thinking though. I try not to do it as much as possible. Never turns out well for me. Smack that slime. Teach him a lesson for trying to get jumpy with me. Feeling froggy, slime? You better give me those souls. You better unload. And so our game has apparently been saved. I don't think we're going to be able... Well... I suppose what I could do... Let me make some more wooden platforms so we can keep on adventuring. Because I'd like this to be a little bit longer of a jaunt down beneath the surface. Let's get some platforms in. Got platforms like the 70s. I'm going to call that like a full bridge right there so that I can just move around the way that I want to. We got a 300 soul chest right there. I'm not sure that I like the souls mechanic. A protector's sword. A weak blade, or a blade dedicated to protect the weak and the oppressed. Does 6 cutting damage, and it steals life. Cool. I like life steal. I like vampiric weapons of all kinds, so this has actually got my jimmies rustled. I'm excited now. I like the way this is going for me. This might turn out to be a good year. Ow, until that slime jumped on my head. Being all douchey and slime sexy and shit like they're known to do. 240 right there. There's another 300 on that side. Not sure I like that mechanic so much. Maybe just when you find the chests, you get to open them. Because what you run into is like... we gotta spend the souls on either level ups or opening treasure, and maybe that's what they had intended. I don't know. Got him. Those slimes dropping all kinds of souls, though. I'm excited about killing those slimes. I don't mind it much. I can take a detour to kill those. Put in some torches real quick, too. Although platforms will probably be more helpful here. Yeah, not trying to fall to my death right now. Not trying to fall to my death. A little red mushroom, not yet mature. And yet we have butchered him and taken his stuff. There's a few more souls. That slime right there is bubbly. He's either carbonated or he's got some kind of poison that's part of his operation, so forget him. Let's go ahead and grab this. I don't know if I should be harvesting all these plants while I'm down here too. Like, are they even that useful? Who knows? They might be. I might be making a mistake by not picking them all up. I don't know. Some of them don't really look harvestable, though. Like, it looks like some of them don't feel like being brought along with me, so maybe we leave those alone. I don't know how long this series is going to be. We hadn't really talked about it. But I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep this one going, just because I'm not sure what people's interest will be in it. This is one that the release date was supposed to be the day that the first video came out, but then it got pushed back without my knowledge. And so actually I mistimed this one horribly for what my normal MO is for operating on YouTube. But anyways, that aside, that little blunder aside, I'm not really sure what the interest is going to be in a game like this. If it ends up being kind of lukewarm, that's cool. We got lots of stuff coming out like Doom and Homefront and all that kind of stuff. Kind of a slow indie month, but actually a pretty rapid AAA month. And so this may be one of the months where I just augment my supply of videos with AAA stuff because there's not really much else to work on. I figure Doom will probably be a pretty short experience anyways. I don't know if it's going to be more arcadey though. You would think after the last couple id games, they weren't very good, you know? The last couple id games were a little... oh man, we got a bunch of stuff in here, but we got honey, we got turvets. I don't even know what a turvet is. Here, sort my stuff out real fast. So we've got Devil. Life Regeneration level 2. It looks like mostly these are just like food storage. That gives me a damage bonus, 1v2. I don't know what that means, but I don't know if they mean like a 1d2. Or I'm sorry, a 2d1 or a 1d2 or... I'm not sure what they're getting at right there. We need to find our way up and out of here, and I will see you when we're back on the surface. Alright, that was quick enough. I've been using it like a Hearthstone, but actually I just exit the game and then I come back whenever I want to go back to the surface. It takes like 8 seconds and it's really no trouble. A couple more souls right there, but those guys aren't putting out souls like I need them to be. Instead, we're going to go down here, and what is that? We can make steel bars. Oh, we can augment it too if we wanted to. How many iron bars do I have, though? Got 5. Well, that's not too bad. Make a couple steel bars that way, then. I like how we can trade into stuff here if we really, really want to. A couple of bronze bars left, but I don't think it's going to be important right now. Let's just steel up. And then, now that we've got our steel all taken care of, now that the steel has been stolen, if we go down to here, we can make a steel pickaxe. I think that would definitely be something that we want. So I'm going to go ahead and make one. We can make a steel sword that does 9 damage, but it doesn't have the life drain. I would actually probably rather focus on health and stuff like that first. So let's get after a steel helmet, steel chest piece, steel legs. We're going to go ahead and put those on. That thing's goofy looking. That thing's super goofy looking. But hey, as long as we're defended, I don't care. As long as we're taken care of and we don't have to worry about dying, I am pretty settled on the situation. And since we have leftover materials, yeah, we might as well make the steel sword. We'll slot that in where it goes, and I'll probably break down the other stuff. We can make a steel shield too. Absorbs 30% damage. I don't know if I want that. Instead, I would probably rather go with the boomerang, because the boomerang's a pretty useful piece of equipment. It looks like we can make some kind of lance right there, or some kind of cool like laser Turok looking thing. You guys remember the weapon I'm talking about from Turok, where it was the spear that would charge up and it would blow up like everything on the screen? Man, I was cheating all day long to get that thing. It was rad. Cool. Got like a... I don't know what's up with that sword, but hey, it gets the job done. It allows us to acquire more souls. Throw that over there. I don't know how we catch this chicken either. Chicken is just outside my range. Just can't get the little bastard. I am going to miss the life regen, but, I mean, what can you do about... Wow, that guy got skilled on. He got skilled on so hard. So let's decide on a place where we want to build our house, because I think that's probably the next thing that we would more than likely want to work on. Oh, we almost got him. So close. So close to getting dealt with. Oof, got him that time, though. Free leather off that ass. I don't know if I want to be, like, in the snow biome when I do this stuff, or if I want to be in... This is actually pretty flat over here. This might be worth it. I may give this a go. A shuriken flower. No. Swap my keys on me. A recruit sword. Does 4 damage and a simple sword, which is perfect for a rookie. Here, give me this sword back. Gotta jack a couple more slimes so we can get some more freebie souls. Yeah, let's build over here. So what I need to do now is I need to get a bunch of stone together, and we'll build ourselves like a little, I don't know, a little retreat over here. A place that we can hang out. We got brain flowers, rainbow flowers. Hopefully these are useful for something later on. I don't know exactly what I'm after here, but it seems like it might be helpful. We got some wisp dust off that side. Doesn't this thing give me like quests or something? Welcome, young earthling. You arrived despite yourself in a very dark period of this planet's history. You probably have a lot of questions, but it'll have to wait because it's essential for both of us that I teach you how to survive in the hostile environment. So we got resources, chest. Pick up the pickaxe and alright. Using tools will be absolutely necessary to gather resources. You will need to learn how to craft items that will help you survive. Get the pickaxe and axe. Already did that, so cool. We all good now, G? Hooray! Now equip the pickaxe and look for coal blocks in the ground. You can easily find them. Hooray! We've already done this too. Now equip the axe and gather 8 chunks of wood. We've probably already done that as well. They want us to make a sword and a torch. To create the sword and the torch, I think we already did that too. I don't know if like deep inside the game it's going to be embedded in there that we already did it, but actually no. Okay, so it wants me to craft a wooden sword. I'll get on it in a little bit. Oh, we got to take those from there? Okay. Yeah, I mean, throw them in my inventory somewhere. This is looking a little cluttered, but we'll sort it out, I suppose. Cool. Well, we'll get on top of that in just a minute. Doesn't seem like something particularly interesting to work on right now. Health pool is getting a little bit better now that we've gotten some nicer armor. We need to break down some stuff. We have, like, way too many random objects. Oh, the zombies are here, though. Give me 3. Hey, we can take them out before they get to us now. That'll be nice. I need to break down some stuff, though. So I'm going to break down that into bronze bars, break that down into bronze bars, all of that stuff into bronze bars. We'll throw those up in our inventory right now. I can also break down nothing else, actually. Not a whole lot of things to break down after that point. But we cleared up our inventory a little bit. We supplied ourselves with a few extra little things here and there to make our lives easier. I need to go down and we'll make some of our castle blocks, and in the next episode we'll get to work building ourselves a pretty baller-ass house. Now, I don't know which of these. It's probably this one right here. Yeah, there we go. So we can go with different castle bricks. I kind of like this one right here. So you know what? I'm going to go in on it. 100 probably won't be enough for me to get started on the full house, but it'll be enough for us to get a roof over our head before anything else goes on. Got him with the boomerang. He thought he was going to get me and be crafty with the zombie moves. Trying to recreate that thriller bullshit. Got a chipped sapphire. What does a chipped sapphire do for me? A precious stone allowing you to store spells. Okay. So it looks like there's going to be some widgets or some wizardry or some magic or something going on in this game. Get you, try to jump backwards before anything else bad happens. I need the souls. If you're wondering why I'm spending so much time like actually killing stuff out here, it's because the quantity of souls that we need in order to get the job done, kind of worrying. So in our one slot here, we've got things in the front. I'm going to take it on up like this, and I actually really like that brick graphic. That brick graphic's nice. Makes me happy. We'll just bring this across like so. In the meantime, oh, we got a bunch of Zeds over here, don't we? Jump over his puke. Looks like there's lower level ones and there's higher level ones. We'll take that down right there, and we'll leave it as it is. This is going to be our first domicile, and I'm feeling pretty solid about it. Now, if I go to the back with this... Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it doesn't look too terrible at all. Works just the way you figure it'd work, but this is where you get expensive when it comes to materials. You start dropping in those backgrounds. That's when I always run out of bricks. Cool. And then what we can do is we can drop that right there. We can drop that over here. And that's going to be the end of our episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Planet Centauri. Not sure how long I'm going to play this one because it's actually, I recorded in my free time. I mean, that's really what it came down to. And so if it ends up being that we're just too busy and we can't get to make episodes as much as we'd like to, I may just do something else for a little bit. But I figured I recorded it and I knocked out a couple of episodes a little bit earlier, like a month ago actually. I recorded this a while back. And so... I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for coming, everybody. Just be aware that it might not be a series that we stick with over the long term. It might just be something we fiddle with for a little while. All right? Bye, everybody. I'll see you next time.